fight and very good follow-up with Irelia. They have a lot of kind of single target damage squishy champions, and you need to gap close on them. Picking Braum there, your engage tool is what in Irelia, a Corki package. I think Rakan going in first and Irelia being follow-up is a lot more healthy for their
little bit
composition.
forward. Syncroft, level 3.
Romp into top, level 3 very early, making his way up there. Very clearly put the target there.
Well, Adam's gonna get jumped on here by Finn. Changes into Mercurial Hammer. Finn forced a flash for his life. Adam, first blood in this game. And already you see Mickey and Limit making their way towards the middle lane, but Limit's going to flash forward there, catches onto Nuke Duck, gets caught up by the Overload, burning from the Ignite, the minion auto chases him, and Nuke Duck escapes with his life. That was so close.
Oh, and Marcoon, serious MVP, going in for another bite.
Well, Nuclear is going to be the target for now. 200 hit points available, down to 100. He stays alive. Finn gets taken out by Adam. Marcoon is going to step onto the ward, so Syncroft is fully aware. Xmatty will flash away to safety. Curtain Call is now available to him. Marcoon throws down the ultimate. That's a root, locking Limit in place. No damage is coming down from Excel. They pick up their first and last test here from Team BDS.
And speaking of that, Mickey level 6, obviously he made himself very active on the map very, very early, trying to get on the front foot, and this
BDS on nearby, so we could have a skirmish brewing. No teleport for Nuke Duck as Finn is chunked down. Flawless Duet comes out, and he's left for dead. That's going to be yet another kill to Adam. XL can do nothing but watch.
No, and it seems like we saw that the members from XL did make it to top lane, but it was a wave late. Then they back off, trying to go somewhere else, redistribute those resources. And they've left too early. Just the timing not quite there. Nuclear Ink gets to go pick up this wave back in the mid lane. Credit to them, BDS's early game looking quite clean.
Now the question is, getting farmed up here as Adam drops the hammer down, dash forward, Marcoon picks up the solo bolo in the top lane.
The tip of the spear for both their teams. Marcoon had a fantastic Xin Zhao game earlier, looking to try and make a play, but so they walked into Limit.
Limit was waiting. All of a sudden, Mickey's caught out, kicked and shot down. Marcoon takes 1, 2, and third shot not even going to land. 2 quick kills for Team BDS. Patrick left underneath the tower. Finn's going to teleport in, but this will be a 2 versus 5. All of a sudden, Finn jumps forward. Vanguard's edge tags onto Xmatty. The engage from Limit. Flashes away. Finn stays alive, so does Patrick.
BDS haven't managed to use that vision line well.
Not just yet. XL start this one very, very quickly. Secured there. Finn is still behind in CS as Syncroft will jump onto Mickey and he dashes away to safety. That's now towers traded, Namira.
It is towers traded. It is more gold onto the Jace, but if you're going to play around a Jace lead, you really do want to make those Dragon fights stick out. As we said, BDS had the vision, didn't really manage to get into position to use it. Maybe they would have
package uses. Now, all of a sudden, we'll get jumped on by both Limit and Syncroft. Solar Flare comes down. Sonic Wave into Resonating Strike, and Nuke Duck goes low. We get taken out by Syncroft. Marcoon's jumped into the fray. He gets a reply onto Syncroft. Here comes Patrick as well. Moonlight Vigil's available. Bring everybody to the bottom lane. Bring the Moonlight down. And Team XL find 2 quick kills at the cost of Mickey.
The vision they're setting up, particularly for Adam pushing in, has been instrumental in the way that the game has played out. XL still maintain a bit of a lead. They are losing bits and pieces on the top side.
Skirmishes absolutely everywhere else. And as a side note, Patrick is once again in a little bit of trouble. Gale forces forward, but all of a sudden the damage is turned back around. Adam stays alive as the curtain is called once more. Patrick caught with a Q in the follow-up. Mickey sidesteps the 4th and final shot, while Finn will pick up that top tower. It's not done yet as Syncroft jumps all the way forward.
Well, setting up their lanes to farm and pick up waves while Mickey's trying to set up something and is getting caught.
He is indeed. Still got the flash available to him. Nuclear Ink's going to hop over the wall. That's Mickey using the flash. Now Finn is the target. It's going to
allows them a bit more ingress into the enemy jungle. You can already see that they have that vision. They can see that ward in that buffer, that Raptor's pit. You see that's also going towards structure damage on other areas of the map too.
Yeah, 2 towers secured there.
The question is, can they stabilize after they've made that play? This is, again, quite a volatile comp to play.
It is, and of course, with 3.5 minutes.
What do you have to do to get the next ones? You need to start threatening something, make an explosive play, and they're going towards the mid.
It's fine, just force a fight. That's the way of Team BDS. They almost take down Patrick. He stays alive a couple seconds longer before finally being shut down. Now, Limit falls to Nuke Duck as Syncroft gets himself another 2 members to come back from
that.
And
it's also Inferno Soul with the likes of the Corki. However, the Jhin ult is pulled first.
So much damage onto Patrick. He was rooted in place. Marcoon goes forward. Mickey's trying to find someone to charm, but he's locked up. He's knocked down. down, and he's sent back to the fountain. Nukeduck uses the package to run away, and it's not going to be enough just yet. Now all of a sudden, Finn re-engages the fight. Nukeduck's got one, Patrick's got another, and Finn's running for his life. Dashes forward onto Nuclear Int, but it's a 3 for 2 in favor of Team BDS.
I mean,
the Dragon.
So scrappy. It starts in the mid lane again. You'd think that maybe the Jhin has the ability to, particularly with that Jace, pick off enough HP to turn the fight in their favor. Give you a bit of a workout as Marcoon really looking to stretch those vocal cords.
Nuclear Int gets interrupted! Helicopter is shut down. Limit's lingering for now because Syncroft is in the river. He may be in a little bit of trouble as Finn steps forward. So Exile, they get their 9th kill. BDS with 13. Gold is once again even. And Mickey, no flash available to him, gets caught up on that Zenith Blade and shut down by Syncroft. It's just
Syncroft on the flank.
Peels back the curtains. 1 and 3 hit. Firing number 4, holding on to it for now. Finally tags up Finn. Marcoon is inside the pit. The Crescent Guard is starting to wear off. Syncroft looking for a flank of his own. Ward hops back into the pit. Kicks Marcoon! He buys time with the stopwatch. There's the Vanguard's Edge coming out from Finn. It's a fight to multiple fronts. Nukeduck and Mac trading blows. They're going to be able to pick up 1, pick up 2 for XL, pick up 3 for Patrick. He's not done yet. Turns back towards the Dragon. Nuclear Int escapes with his life. 4 members of BDS down and the soul to XL.
And BDS, as much as they fought so many of these strappy fights around the mid lane, well, when it comes from push to shove, they lose the soul fight.
Nuclear Int runs for his life. No helicopter needed today. But XL have got 20, 30-second death timers on the side of BDS. They managed to take themselves a tower. They're going to continue pushing towards the inhib.
Ah, such a tense affair, but turns out you can't avoid Mickey's anime revenge story. I think this might be the end of the game.
Oh, turning their attention to the Nexus turrets. Nuclear Int's up 7 seconds for Syncroft. Limit's got no ultimate available to him. Dashing forward, Nuclear Int continuing to throw down those overloads. Dash forward from Finn. The first tower falls. All of a sudden, Limit's taken out. That's one quick kill for Nuclear Int. Did XL overstay their welcome? 2 teleports now being channeled back into the middle lane. Syncroft dashes in, runs away. Bring the hammer down. Adam gets 1 before he's taken out. Trying to push the wave. Finn is in the top lane, shoving it in. He's got teleport available to him. Nukeduck gets burned down by the shock blast. He escapes for now. Stays alive. How the hell did you
manages to survive, and Syncroft on the one-man mission goes down for it.
XL gonna take out the tower in the top
Crescendum Calibrum combo, the auto-attack resets, and the chakrams flying. This Baron is melted. There's also to keep track of. A lot of summoners available now. We also have a lot of GAs available, and there's a flank, a potential Realm Warp. They're going for it.
Realm Warp is being channeled. Nobody takes the ride, though, and all of a sudden, Syncroft and Nuclear Int left with egg in their face. Syncroft running for his life. Deadly Flourish doesn't find a shot. Baron buff is still on, and Xmati trying to run for his life. Gets jumped on by Marcoon. Uses the Gale Force to safety. Finn continuing to use the minions, the Baron-empowered Siege, to secure another inhibitor, and XL, they're setting up for the final fight.
Setting up, look for Mickey, look what's happening with the big engaged tools. Has grabbed him as well. Syncroft looks for the kick.
He does not find it, and he gets sent packing. Mickey secures the kill, as now Nuclear Int gets jumped on by Marcoon, dashing forward, and Mickey flashes away to safety. He gets caught up, but he's pulling the attention of BDS. Here comes Finn for revenge from the laning phase. XL take down BDS. This Akali get locked in, and it does. So Certus will be running that Akali.
Now he hasn't has he played a game of this split? Point of the lane realizes his weak side, whereas the bot side of SK don't realize their weak side right now.
Not at all. Here comes Alyoya. The exhaust is already worn off. Treats flashed away with his life. Now he's the target. Flame Choppers comes out, locks him down. Unforgiven, firing, zapping, shooting, rockets. First blood, Mad Lions. Is supported by Kaiser Alyoya. He's got the mechanical proficiency to make those plays happen, but I think you mentioned it, Namira, not the most self-sufficient. Kaiser was not in lane to push this wave forward. Don't have any CS leads to speak of. Rika, minor advantage in the middle lane, but keep looking at the minimap. Here comes Kaiser, jumps all the way forward onto Jezu, and that is just too easy. Treats will be the next target. Gets zapped and shot down with the minigun. A double kill that, frankly, I don't think should have happened.
Probably not, because I think they caught, but this might not, should probably not have happened either.
Let's take a look here. Certus running for his life. Here comes Certus, looking for some sort of engage. Now, Armor is still in the top lane. That's a fantastic engage from Treats, but he takes so much damage in reply. The Unbreakable unbreakable wall blocks so much from SK Gaming. They managed to pick up one kill and Kaiser escapes with. Of course, SK wanted to be going forward. They were the dive bomb combo.
Yeah, but now you're doing that with a goal deficit. You don't have the stats. You got to find a even larger engage, catching the right targets.
Not going to be able to, not going to make their lives very easy. But SK will secure the second dragon while Mad Lions are pushing the top lane. Going to turn and jump here onto Alyoya. Flashes away for now. Here comes backup from Kaiser. Treats sidesteps the Winter's Bite. Rika chucks out a laser, and Jezu has already used that Moonlight Vigil. Flash away from Rika while all that is going on. GenX and the Herald in the bottom lane are picking up some plates, picking up some gold. They will secure the tower as well. And that is crucially important for SK, clawing back that gold deficit.
It is because a lot of that
for it.
They're getting something for it. I know that, well, just hang on, we might have a fight. In fact, we are going to.
Alyoya's going to get rooted up. Kaiser jumps all the way forward, chucks out the Fisher, knocks up Jezu and Trees as well. Oof. The onslaught of shadows flashes away from Mad Lions. The dive bomb combo of SK picks up a kill. But here come Mad Lions. GenX forced to flash for his life. Teleport is available for Armor, but he's not using it just yet. New members of Mad Lions running.
But Kaiser still sells their life fairly dearly. A lot of their team gets out, and the HP bars aren't high enough from SK to continue any gold at this point. Actually, I want to look towards the Viego's build as well, because I saw a pickaxe in there. I'm wondering if that was actually going towards the shield bow build. Actually, no, so it's going to be the blade first. Again, very, very buffed at this point. Very, very high damage. Alyoya's going to be a good threat on themselves. Unforgiven, under threat himself.
Unforgiven was able to pick up that tower. Flame Chompers will hold Certus for a moment, not until Jezu and Treats take him down. That's a shutdown as well. They haven't given up just yet. Got themselves 2 dragons. They're now starting to pick the fight. GenX gets chunked out. Accelerated Shock Blast being chased by Alyoya. He's got that Blade of the Ruined King 2 levels down. However, GenX puts so much burst onto Alyoya. But it's Armut that brings the hammer down.
Coming to them.
Gilius is running all the way forward, gets hit back with the hammer. It looks like SK are going to concede the dragon, and they do. Glacial Fissure used for defensive place.
At them. And Jezu is not able to wave clear under this turret. Just get out of there, buddy.
Yeah, Zap and the Shock Blast almost takes Jezu out. Omega Death Rocket is available. Look at that damage onto Gilius as well. Unforgiving gets excited from taking down the tower. GenX can come in from behind. Gravitum locks down Mad Lions, but the damage reply is simply too high. This is what Mad's comp is designed to do. Punch!
Not much agency at this point. He's playing without the flash, like you were saying, playing with a Gale Force, a hope, and a prayer, and you'd much rather have some cold hard cash in your hands to deal with this kind of team.
Certus will just about be spotted out here, chunked by the Shock Blast. 2,000 hit points. SK are inside the pit. This could come down to a smite fight. Gilius rampages his way forward, smites it away. Alyoya secures the kill. He manages to escape with his life. Solar Flare sidestepped as well, and Certus...
I think it's about a 30% chance that SK come back.
30% chance that SK come back! Just as you finish the sentence, Armut gets taken down by Jez.
Find some kind of magic across the map. This could start here.
GenX level 15 to Alyoya's 12. Collateral damage is available to him. Holding on to it for now. Not gonna find the shot! Oh, GenX, that was...
Gets about 90% of the way through to that. I was thinking, he has flash. He's got an ultimate.
One of them's going to land. There's Certus again. Level 16. Gonna find Alyoya. Gilius making his way up. SK in a 5-on-5. Mad Lions caught inside the river. Certus gets Alyoya. 5 is just to highlight or to discuss that items and gold don't always necessarily reflect who's in charge. I mean, GenX?
I think they have to just let it go.
It looks to be the case. 8,000 hit points. Mad Lions making their way forward. Super Mega Death Rocket is going to be fighting in a moment or two, but Baron's going low, Baron's going down. Baron is secured by SK Gaming, and they're looking for the fight as well. There's no onslaught of shadows. Kaiser throws out the ultimate, but Treats from downtown with his Zenith Blade blocks up Kaiser. Certus shuts down Unforgiven.
Taken. It is going to be a tower going down in response, but Mad, again, it is exactly what we said from the start of the game. They have ways to get out ahead early, but this is potentially the last fight. Jezu going up to the wave, Mad trying to punish.
Ilias is the target. Here comes Certus from behind. He's found Rika. Not going to be able to get the hill just yet. That's a golden Rika in the Hourglass form. And Certus jumps forward. So much damage. A double kill for Jezu with a Moonlight Vigil. Another for GenX. They've done it. SK Gaming have aced the Mad Lions. Lions and are setting their sights on the base.
SK Lightning does strike twice, and it strikes against Mad Lions. Their timer ran out. They played too scared. They played with their food, and SK bit back.
Down 3,000 gold in the laning phase. Completely out-jungled by Elyoya, and it does not matter. SK fight back to go 2-0 against the Mad Lions. Look at their faces.
In the 2v2 against Neon and Mercer. It's going to be very important that they unlock Larson, and we see similar to what Fnatic was able to do when Humanoid was on the rise, pushing out that mid lane, roaming towards bots. It can be very difficult for the Rise to be able to approach. Now Marang, look at this pathing that we talked about, hovering around VTO, looking for a gank. Schlatter doing the same in bots.
VTO able to walk away, but the flash room prison from Larson will lock VTO underneath the tower. He's able to escape, but Marang still gets the kill. Will not fall as the bot lane dive continues. Comp falls, Mercer tanks the tower, so does Schlatter, and now Trimby is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Could back away from this one. His summoners to get that kill.
Certainly did. Comp needs to be careful here. 2v1, being locked down.
He's just going to get zapped and slowed, and there's nowhere to go for Comp. Neon needs one more auto. Mercer picks helping.
Make it a little bit easier in terms of ganks. Oh, Marang just hits 5. He missed
Gonna
the
jump
Q.
onto Mercer. Mercer flashed away, and as you say, Marang put the Q behind the Lulu. And that Q is going to give you nothing. Meanwhile, Schlatten has been starting up this Drake, a Hex Tech on the menu for Misfits. And once again, Marang takes a lot of time to try and get it.
Off the back of it, Schlatten got themselves the Drake. He's going to set himself the Crab. He's going to get an earlier base off.
I'm just looking to go in here. Polymorph does come out. Mercer, though, just ignited and can't get away from Trimby. Counter Ignite has been used. Neon, not yet. VTO, on the other hand, has been doing exactly the same things, just perhaps half a step behind, as we see Larson going for one of these roams, gets the root, and there's nowhere for Neon to go. You can flash under your tower, but
Gabriel and Shox were talking about on the analyst desk. It feels like that he was tracking Marang and trying to keep control. As Hirit now looking for a duel.
Yeah, Larson was spotted here. Hirit's going to go in with the Hexagon Ultimatum, but here is Marang, and Hirit's going to go back to the fountain. Marang's on the chase here. Dragon's Rage kick was used. Shockwave flashed away from, and with the Super Mega Death Rocket coming in, it looks like Schlatten might want to invest a little bit more into this fight. Crescent Guard away. Mercer walking forward, hits him with a final auto. And that is enough for the kill. Larson and Trimby will try and defend their tower in the mid lane.
Wow, okay. If you look at your minimap, you can see Larson is nowhere in the vicinity. He's actually looking for a pick onto Hirit. Hirit very wisely recognized it. Malrang Trimby duo. It's so obnoxious as a mid laner to deal with it, but Vito doing a great job of soaking the pressure. He fell prey to it in the early game, but since then...
Keep trading onto this. Schlatten might look for Larson. Pushes him away with the Wind Becomes Lightning, but the chase is on. There's the Rune Prison, Call of the Forge God coming down as well. Crescent Guard knocked up, Comp dives into the middle of it, and even with the Super Mega Death Rocket to join the party, Larson is able to Forge God already being down. Odo1 doesn't really have the same dive threat, and Comp, well, you've overstepped, you've got no flash, you're trying to trade back onto it. Neon dodges! Neon takes him out! That was
the tower. Neon can walk away saying 80 carry diff for sure.
Played that incredibly well, especially considering, you know, Wild Growth was down, Heal was down, well, he used the flash to try and get out of it, but didn't have to use it proactively. Hirit, though, with a lot of free time in this top lane, takes the second tower of TP. Hirit's going to join this party, where we, in terms of flashes, 80 carries don't have them, rest of the team do. Odo1 has the Call of the Forge God 2 as Hirit steps straight into Larson. He's rooted, he's kicked, and he is demolished in a second. Call of the Forge God comes out. Realm Warp behind now as they look for Neon. He's got a heal, he's got a Gale Force, he's going to try and get out of this one. Marang pops the stopwatch immediately onto the Chompers, and the jungler is almost down, but Marang able to survive. Tidal Wave coming out, Crescent Guard used as well. The Shockwave flashed away by Odo1 as Misfits now all hail the retreat. They walk back towards the bottom lane, but Neon wants to step forward once again. Larson so tanky. Comp now. Gale forcing forward. BTO takes out Marang on the back line. Neon continues. Dragon of the game now secured by Misfits, and they fought that in a 4v5. Hirit was not there for the entire fight because he was back mulling his decisions in the fountain.
I feel like that it was a comedy of the team. The trap's beautifully placed. He has to use his stopwatch to buy time. Now they're forced to disengage. And look, Larson can't do any damage because of the minion wave. Then Xin Zhao blocks so much of the damage with his ultimate. And then Misfits can just play this front-to-back comp. Rogue then feel like they can go... They want to make sure that they stay grouped. Hang on, what am I talking about? Rogue, if they can, they want to try and force VTO to try and catch someone off in a side lane. The more that they can...
We'll see what Odo1 can do in this fight, because the Call of the Forge God could be make or break here for Rogue. Schlatten stepping forward, the Cullen coming out, Neon able to dodge away from it. Schlatten, though, takes about half his health bar, and now is separated from the team. Call of the Forge God only onto Mercer, he's still got the Wild Growth. Marang dives into the pit. Rogue now on the back foot, Misfit stepping forward, and once again, Misfits will be the team to begin to retreat.
But look at how hard it is for Comp and Larssen to actually approach this Comp. That ball is just so threatening, and it's something that Rogue have to play around. Schlatten, though, gets lower.
Tidal wave, Schlatten needs the Crescent Guard, gets the wild growth. Dragon reset, Schlatten forced away. Neon low on mana, that means he's not going to be able to get so many rockets off in this fight, but Schlatten can still look for the engage. Marong on it, the shockwave hits onto 2, but the blue team will secure it. It's Rogue who take the Dragon. Neon's going to start popping off though, and you can see the healing coming up. Oh, not quite the Penta there. Set up in a good position here. Has the Hextech ultimatum. If Comp oversteps, there's the zap. Here it might just go for this immediately. Flashes forward, Comp locked up, but here it now on the backline. Pops a stopwatch, and Misfits can't get close enough to do anything, but still Comp dies. That was basically a 1v1.
To get control over these waves, Malrang is looking for a
Neon doesn't have flash.
flank. As you rightly said, this could be big for Malrang.
But Schlatten's looking for the flank as well. Both junglers in good position. Will Larssen die before Malrang can get there? Malrang's on his way. Larssen with a stopwatch is still shut down, and Malrang too late to the party, my friend. The drinks are gone, the appetizers have been served, and you are too late to join this Barney. Odo Omne forced away from the tower. Malrang once again trying to come in. The Bellows breath from Odo stops him from being knocked up, and he will be able to escape back to his base.
And just like that, Misfits wipe Rogue off the map.
3,000 gold ahead. Baron in their pocket. Dragon up soon as well.
With all the pressure that was thrown towards him, now we'll see another fight.
Here it isn't here. Here it isn't here. It does have the Hex Gold made him with the Realm Warp onto the backline. Neon just cannot move. He is not allowed to play League of Legends. And what Here it can do in the backline is not much at all. 2 kills over the Rogue as they look to fight back.
Oh my word, a classic caster curse just as we start to sing the praises of Misfits as they're setting up for the final Drake. Rogue find themselves another fight, but Misfits have not given up yet.
Rogue missed, Larssen missed the overload there. VTO still has the shockwave. Schlatten rooted. Larssen on the chase. Shield. Crescent Guard gets them away. There's the shockwave, but they don't have the damage. Just can't quite peel.
Odo Omne finding that pick onto Neon. You highlighted it, Medic. Neon just could not move.
No way, no way!
Neon!
Tier 2, and I've heard from our producers that we have a bit of fan interaction coming up because we want to know who you think is going to win this game. You can vote on Discord, Misfits or Rogue win. They're going to siege in here. It's 50-50 right now, apparently, but I'm not sure votes have actually started coming in yet. But, I mean, it could be 50-50. Looking at this game, Misfits...
Gone for Comp, Trimby, and Odo Omne. All of the tools to start a fight have disappeared for Misfits, and VTO still has everything. Keep your eyes on this Orianna as Rogue approach the Baron.
Comp steps in, so does Neon. Flash forward by Schlatten, he knocks Malrang back. Secured, VTO takes the Baron. Malrang has to flash away, and now Neon starting to get a little excited, starting to get a little frisky, but you can't step in to the fog of war as the Realm Warp gets Rise and Rogue away. Will they just start up this Dragon straight away? There's no vision control down towards this bottom side for Misfits, but they continue to advance into the fog of war, into the darkness,
into Rogue.
Malrang trying to burst it down, does have the smite, but here it dives onto the backline. Neon trying to get away from Odo Omne. The Dragon down to 300. Larssen hit with a shockwave. He will kill off Mercer, but he pops a stopwatch just before he goes down. The Dragon no longer the target for Misfits. They're hungry for blood, and Rogue are providing it. 2 more for Neon. A third goes over to Hirit, and Neon on the chase wants to make it lucky number 3. Misfits clean up the fight.
It is an ace for Misfits as they dance around the Baron beautifully. They chase Rogue into the river, and they will add another loss onto Rogue's scoreboard. Misfits get ever closer to the top of the table, and the LEC continues to get spicier as we are looking to end the first week 5.
We are looking to end the first week 5, the only week 5. Yes. Misfits, what a performance by them. They held Rogue at bay in the early game, and then scaling and scaling and scaling, they made like a crocodile and scaled all the way to the win.
In a minute.
They're still scaling, Benny. Gotta pad those CS numbers. Ugh.
Great game from Misfits. Really, really well played from start to finish. A great job of making your life harder. Beautiful prediction, Medic. Beautifully done. And also, Targamas.
Another new champ.
That's another new champ.
What is this, man? We're going to have Zed support next? EQ combo does a lot of work, and Jankos here has cleared his Grump, his blue, his red, and he's looking for a level 3 towards the top side. But there's already movement from the rest of Astralis. White Knight does have the flash, will get away, dodges the EQ, but falls to first blood. Zanzara and Deo not here in time to trade. Zanzara takes a little bit of a bite out of Jankos. That jungle proximity would put him in the highest in the league if it was across the course of the entire season. 4 members top here for Astralis. Promiscu going for the dive. Broken Blade dead before he can get out. Promiscu will tank the tower, and the Death Ray finds its mark as Caps will answer with a kill of his own.
Ends up being
He's going all over the map to try and set his team up for these successful early game plays. And once again, it's just going to dive Dale. Guardian here will get the shield. Dale with a good flash. Phase Rush gets him away from any ensuing fight. Broken Blade has the Fate Unbound, doesn't chase it up. Flacker coming in. Zap goes wide. And Dale has to work his way towards the mid lane, as you say. Astralis, though, not wanting to give up a dive opportunity. Curtain Call comes out. Guardian though onto Flacket is going to do quite a lot of work here. Dale's trying to rattle through with the damage. Flacket able to get away, gets excited, but it's still a double. Over to Astralis with a double to answer the heal. Just in time, Caps on the chase. Realm Warp will get Dale.
They will always look to challenge you in the early game. It's often in the mid game where they fall short. Let's see how they fare in this one.
Pillar coming out. Zanzara looking for the trade. Damage here. Broken Blade's going to go back. Fate Unsealed will come out. And look at the damage onto Zanzara with the Cataclysm coming down. Jankos dunks him into the dirt.
But it's not unleashed just yet. G2 will maintain control over the river for the time being. Here we are, Dior.
Promiscu going in. Look at the solar flare. Look at the damage. Jankos just jumped. Pillar goes out as well. TP's going to join the fight as Broken Blade may look to join this fray. Targamas gets to the blast cone, doesn't use it yet, and the turnaround. Fate sealed for Zanzara. 1-for-1 trade in the bottom side river to boot. It's a difficult position for him to be in, and although Broken Blade struggled yesterday in this exact same matchup, the early attention from Jankos means that he is 1,000 in
G2.
Promiscu, Zenith Blade just wide. There's the Pillar solar flare, flashed away. Flacket able to escape. Deadly Flourish will find its mark, but G2 able to control this bottom side river and the Dragon Pit alongside it. They will get the first Drake of the game at the 14 scales of bonus health.
Yes, now the TP comes through. G2 currently starting off the Rift Herald. Ooh, Broken Blade.
With a nice little dodge across the wall. That Herald might reset here. Broken Blade locked up. Oh, he doesn't get away. Zanzara takes the kill. Jankos secures the Herald, but he's going to pay for it with his life. Cataclysm only leaks him.
Which I think, like, Yone does not like playing against Trundle. Targamas could be in some danger here.
Oh, the Deadly Flourish going to land the root. Unbreakable comes down, but the Solar Flare will stun Targamas up. Pops the stopwatch. Now the chase is on. Zanzara looking for his 7th. Couldn't quite get there in time. Didn't pop the Subjugate either. With the Immortal Shield Bolt already complete that Zeal. He's looking for another tower. And White Knight, you can chip away at him. Maybe you've got a slight level advantage, but Broken Blade very happy just to take turret damage there by G2. Broken Blade stepping forward here. The Rift Herald will this get a charging? Because you got Smite, you got Jump, you got a lot of damage, but you couldn't quite take it out in time. Zanzara
smite the stun into the Pillar. We saw a Trundle, I think, was it the game yesterday where...
It locked Azeri against the wall. Caps flashing forward. The curtain's open. One shot hits. That's the slow that Kobe needed. 1-for-1 traded on the top side.
Good awareness here from Kobe to be able to...
From behind the bushes as well. Both camouflaged and accurate.
That's camouflaged. 2 items done on Caps, and that is 2 items done on Broken Blade. And this is usually the threshold at which Astralis' comp struggles. And yes, G2 can now threaten a Baron.
So White Knight has TP. Do Astralis even have any semblance of a clue that this is happening? They didn't have wards in the river. And with Broken Blade being at 2 items, with Flacket being Jinx, and with Caps being Victor, it's a very easy clean up there for the map against these 2 strong picks.
I don't know how I feel about Umbral Glaive. Oh, hang on. Broken Blade getting collapsed on.
Promiscu Hex Flash. He's looking for the chase here. Zenith Blade just wide. Broken Blade's going to get rooted and pulled back and stunned up, and Promiscu will take the kill. Targamas now in a world of trouble as Dale's on the chase, has the Realm Warp. Will they go further? Solar Flare just a little bit short.
How do you close the gap against a Victor, a Jinx, and a Braum? They just create so much zone control. White Knight gets knocked up.
Well, Broken Blade just jumped into that. Didn't know White Knight was there, at least it was blind with the jump, and now but on the other side. Jankos caught out. If they can kill the jungler, perhaps they still have a chance. Jankos dives in with the Cataclysm, and Zanzara is the jungler that falls. Astralis now all hail the retreaters. Caps caught out by Deo just a little bit, but this will be the 3rd dragon of the game. Over to G2.
Wow, G2 immediately is one off, but with those death timers still up for Astralis, they can secure these towers, and they say, you know what, even if we reset a little bit late, what is Astralis going to be able to do about that?
Now, do G2 invest 3 players into killing only Dale? Because if they do, this is a good play. Jankos going to jump over. Promiscu and Zanzara are waiting, but they don't click the blast cone in time, so Jankos might be able to jump out of this one. Cataclysm coming out. Promiscu takes the kill. Gets the kill on Jankos. Promiscu, though, will fall as Flacket opens up. Curtain's Call coming out. 1-for-1, 1-for-2 trade now in favor of G2. White Knight trying to do what he can. Kobe needs to get into the midst of this, but Caps keeps him at arm's length, keeps him at bay. Dale in. Blast cone back. Dale does not have the damage on this rise. Kobe will get 1 in response. Flashes away. But Broken Blade, Caps, and Targamas able to get out alive.
And G2 once again come out on top in the fight. Jankos, he didn't know, okay? All of chat was Pepe laughing because he just didn't know. But Broken Blade, he's not done yet.
Yeah, Broken Blade should be able to chase Copy down. This is an AD carry's nightmare. Stuck between a Yone and a hard place, and Targamas takes the kill in the end. That's one for
funneled in one at a time. Meanwhile, G2 have their group together as they now look for another pick.
Zanzara immediately Cataclysmed here. Doesn't have the flash, and Caps is waiting for the kill. Super Mega Death Rocket will find it. And G2 here, Betty.
Overall, a very clean game is what we've been seeing from G2. As they look for more kills.
Glacial Fisher just shot. Promiscu can blast cone.
It's a matter of time before G2 close things out, unless Astralis can find some sort of crazy miracle play.
And Zanzara might be the player to do that off the back of Caps, though. We'll spot this out. Promiscu goes in, and Promiscu is going to go down pretty quickly. Not really much follow-up from the rest of Astralis. And how do you follow someone over a wall like that? White Knight tries to do what he can here, but they are locked up, rooted in place. Caps takes the second kill of the battle. G2 now barreling down towards the Nexus.
I know a lot of people are going to think that that looks really int, but Astralis is in a position where they have to try something. And if they don't do anything, they're just going to lose. So Promiscu saw an opportunity. He tried to make a play happen. The rest of Astralis couldn't follow up. And now G2 will find themselves knocking on the Nexus towers.
And looking for that second place all by themselves, at least until the last game of the day. 8-3 for this G2 lineup. Replacing Reckless, bringing in Flacker, bringing in Targamas, replacing Mickey, placing Wonder in the top lane. I think a lot of people thought it would be more rebuilding than rebirth for G2, but so far, at least in the regular season, they are looking on top form. They will take down Astralis, clean them up in their base. Only White Knight survives, but Flacker's having none of that. Final rocket to the face as Astralis' winning spree is cut very short by G2, and they aim for second place in the LEC. Dayor left alive on the fountain. Minions aren't even doing the job here for G2, so instead they will do it themselves. Nexus falls. G2
take like they want to run around the map and find picks as Jax gets locked in for Vitality.
Yeah, I think Pike is a really strong champ with CF. As I said, with CF, you want something to
Vitalities, because I just think that overall it's easy to play, and Fnatic need to be aggressive in the early game, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Perks has no TP, but Root's going to come down. Look at the stun onto Kazi. Tries to get the heal off, but he's dead where he stands. Humanoid takes the tower perfectly. Interesting to see how Fnatic are able to continue to develop this lead. Hilly here, flash away the stun card. The hook still connects. Perks pulled back, but he's able to escape to the safety of his tower. Once again, though, Perks has no flash. That makes him so susceptible to ganks in this mid lane. Razork's not going to be able to dive in with a Heartbreaker because he's not yet hit that level 6, but now Humanoid has free time on the tower, and Hylissang into the waiting arms of Labrov and Selfmade. Good counterplay here by Vitality.
It certainly is. Finally, Vitality get to stop Hylissang from causing chaos on the map. They catch him in the rotation. They're able to find a pick, and this will be the first Dragon of the game going into the back pocket of Vitality. Of course, the gold is still even. It was a well-executed dive towards the bot lane, but Kazi's still doing pretty well in CS. He's not too dramatically behind, and Vitality should be still feeling okay.
Still finding a pick of their own.
It's one of the things that, yes, Hylissang is going to roam a lot, and now he's looking for Kazi.
There's the slow flash stun, but the Lantern's there. Kazi actually might just turn this one around. The Moonlight Vigil's going to do so much work, and Upset only has a sheen, and Hylissang has no hope of surviving that. LeBron puts up the box. Upset slowed, flashes forward for the final shots, and does find
how strong Upset is at this point in time. They're not going to run the risk, especially with that a little bit more, so they can then look to leverage this Twisted Fate a little bit more, and trying to find picks and punishes on the side of Vitality.
And top lane tower already going to go down here for Fnatic. Kazi will answer in the bottom lane. The Crescendum, that white gun, gives you chakrams. The closer you stand, the hook goes wide as Hylissang's able just to dodge away from it. Shockwave. There is the Lantern combination, and Humanoid is just brought back into the...
They find a pick, but now Fnatic has caught LeBron.
Look at the chase coming down from Upset. The problem is Selfmade's here. Razork's on his way, though. One that also in the vicinity. Kazi doing some damage. Moonlight Vigil only hits onto Hylissang. Here comes Razork. Upset's going to dive across the wall. Selfmade in the midst of the fight. He's immune for the moment, but he's not immune to death. Kazi trades 1-for-1 down towards the bottom side. Upset, though, now on a killing spree as Perks is forced underneath the tower. And Upset will chase him down, but the tower's in the way. And Upset, not today.
On this Viego, every time he has found Selfmade, he has just one-shot him. And now it is Alphari in danger.
And that's what we wanted to see from Fnatic. Moving into the side lane. Counter-Strike coming out. Perks joins the Barney. Shockwave hits 2, one able to dodge away from him, but Selfmade's here as well, and Labrov's on the way, and Selfmade so strong with the Nash's Tooth. Alphari dives back, dodges the collateral damage, but Razork gets a killing spree, and that's one reset. And what Viego can do with a reset, he can do for two. Lantern comes out, but Upset's on the chase, and Vitality thought they had collapsed, but it's Fnatic doing the collapsing as Hylissang brings death from below and secures himself his first kill of the game.
That is 4 kills in exchange for none. What a crazy exchange, and so much of the credit needs to go to Razork there, getting that kill onto Perkz. I don't think anyone was expecting that damage to come out, but by getting that, he quickly swung the fight. Brilliant job of it. Every time Vitality is ever so slightly overextended, Fnatic look to punish, and now Fnatic find themselves 9. And that means that now they find themselves with a 6k gold lead. Oh no, look, Razork's found Selfmade again.
It's a 1v1 in the jungle. The Heartbreaker takes out Selfmade. Razork then gets the reset. Now Fari has to run.
No more Starak second. We like that.
Yep.
We're hoping that he doesn't build it third, because I think that without much extra HP, it's not that great. But here we are, 1v1ing the Jax.
Here's the thing. Alfari's done no damage to Razork, so why would he need the HP anyway? He just kills him. Back to full HP. And this is something that's so good about Pyke is, firstly, you have a huge amount of mobility. You've got your Ghost Water dive, 3 or 4 items apiece. But right now, Fnatic are not giving them a moment to breathe. Razork goes in, Selfmade there off the side. Look at the damage! Bugs is just dead, we couldn't even see him go down. However, Selfmade is able to answer with a shutdown. Upset diving forward, no CC available for Vitality right now. Upset's just doing so much work. Lebrov looking for the blast cone, Kazi has to dodge away, but Wonder steps in, says, "You're mine!" Takes the kill. Alfari dives onto Humanoid Lebrov, trying to get away, but you just can't escape Upset. 1-for-1 trade once again, 2 for 2 so far. Actually, it's a 3 for 2 so far in favor of Fnatic.
Good hook does land, and then this is where the fight really kicks off. Remember that Orianna has already just died in the mid lane. Fnatic looks terrifying. And here comes the ult.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? You got nowhere to go. You got nowhere to be apart from back in the fountain. A dinner date with death, it seems, there for Kazi. Humanoid's going to change. Fnatic, although squishy on this, it's got to be a shockwave. Perkz, it's down to 1,000. He looks for the shockwave, but he just doesn't have the damage. Leandri's Seraph's not enough to secure enough escape tools to get away, and Vitality really don't have many engage tools anyway, so you shouldn't have to dodge too far. Perkz caught out once again. The damage is disgusting from Razork. He claims his 6th. He forces Vitality back into their base underneath their Nexus towers. Alfari will get a bounty, but what's 250 gold to the massive lead that Fnatic have? They're actually just looking for the Nexus towers here. Vitality, 4 players to defend against the oncoming storm that is Fnatic. First Nexus tower falls. They turn their eyes back to the inhibitor. And Fnatic, against Vitality, just close it out. Razork diving in. Alfari trying to do what he can. Razork will fall, but Upset, untouched, undismayed by his teammates' death, continues to step forth and continues to shred Vitality apart. Fnatic with a dominating